MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Alek Manoah gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Manoah tossed a little over 85 innings so far and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. 2-0 pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Adios, pelota. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 66 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he takes ball 1.
Come on, big guy.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Swung out and belted. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling any.
Standing in, Lou Gehrig. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Nope,
A ball and no strikes. Posada on third. Minoso on second. Cano at first. 1 gone. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored.
Yeah, if you've got men in scoring position, this is the guy you want stepping up to the plate, Matty. 2 more ribbies there, bringing his total to 5 in this game.
Stepping up now, Reggie Jackson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Reggie Jackson.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Hey, it's your
Now in the box, Aaron Judge.
99.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Judge.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
This is in the air out to right.
Round it hard, round it hard. You're scoring, you're scoring.
Grichuk is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 8-1. Lou Gehrig will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So stepping in, Lou Gehrig. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's a ball.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That counts. 1-1.
3 runs already home here.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it right here. Hey, get a good one.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Hernandez. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
13-7 is how this one ends. So the Bronx Bombers get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Walter Johnson records the victory, his 13th of the year. Alek Manoah was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Mickey Mantle stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Alomar is there, 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now to the plate, Mickey Mantle. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat.
High fly ball out to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So striding in, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
That's out.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Make the turn.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The left fielder, Reggie.
Stepping in,
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Alomar ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Striding in, Robinson Cano, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Cano.
And nice and patient. Get your pitch.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Mickey Mantle.
First pitch on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. So digging in now, Mickey Mantle. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Babe Ruth hangs win number 11 on his line as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yankees will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Trent Thornton gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Batting third, the designated
in now, Lou Gehrig. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Gehrig is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Goodbye, home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. So coming to the plate, Lou Gehrig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Lou Gehrig.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah. This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Fouled away.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the Lou Gehrig will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
We need you. Here we go. I need you now. Your turn, baby.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted down the line in left. The next 0-2 is taken below the zone for a ball. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Cano gets his lead at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Goodbye, home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the fifth ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lefty Grove records the victory, his 13th of the year. Trent Thornton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes.